So, very good morning here from Germany, guys. I was a little bit late because due to some technicals and also, sometimes when you're on the road, you are planning some things and they didn't work out so much. So, very good morning here on this crazy day. And make sure, guys, to absolutely smash that like button, okay? That is very important because this helps the stream and this helps this channel. So if you're appreciating this daily coverage, then make sure to just absolutely smash that like button. And then let's dive into those topics that we will cover today. I want to directly dive into the market sell-off of yesterday, guys. Okay, it was, quite surprising for many of us why the market is suddenly selling off. So we will thematize that. We will also look into some breaking news as of last night as well as this morning, obviously, so you will be informed what's going on. And then we will also talk about the Russian vaccine. This is a very interesting part of yesterday's news cycle. Obviously, it helped the market first, and then I think there's a lot to say to that. So make sure to stay tuned until then. And obviously, we will talk about the Tesla stock split. If you thought that the Tesla stock is too expensive, now is your chance. End of August, we will have some better pricing on the Tesla stock. So this doesn't mean that Tesla, losing on some market cap. No, it actually the opposite. It gained yesterday. So very important. Let me have a look from where you guys are watching. So we have people from Ireland here, South Korea, Texas. AP is saying, good morning from Finland. Somehow I have the feeling that we are approaching bullish sentiment with the space stock. A good example, JP Morgan picked up 1 million shares yesterday. That's true, guys. 1 million shares. I think it was even more. I think it was... we discussed this yesterday in the Discord chat with the members. So if you want to have more and meet like-minded people and chat all the day, make sure to smash that join button. Then you can join the absolute fantastic Wolf of Dubai community. It's fantastic. I'm spending there a lot of time as well. And so this is quite interesting. Then we have also people from Glendale, Arizona, people from Colorado, Belgium, Netherlands, Greece, Barcelona, New York, Qatar, Holland, Scotland, and Sweden, Netherlands, and Birmingham, UK. So full international setup here this morning. Thank you very much that you are spending your time here, and I will make your time worth, I promise, because we will dive into the market sell-off immediately, okay? So here we are, the S&P. Look at this charts, guys. The day looked not so bad, and then towards the end of the day, those stocks in my watch list just absolutely got burned, guys. Okay, so S&P 500 0.8%, space got shaved, minus 5%. I'm happy on those days, guys, because I will have some cash available in the next few days, and I will definitely load up some space stock. Then Tesla stock, more to that a little bit later, and then Beyond Meat also on 125 levels. Those are those levels where there's a good resistance there, so if you want to load up some shares over there. Amazon is fighting with the $3,000 mark. And Apple is, also losing about 3%. Now, the question is, what caused this market sell, right? I mean, and let me tell you that nobody can tell you certainly, because there's so many factors that is implementing and influencing the stock market. It's politics, it's algorithm trading, it's news, it's sentiment, it's profit taking, it's FOMO, it's greed, it's scarcity of people, it's small term investors, big term investors, long term investors, short term investors, day trading. So there's so many big wheels on this machine that nobody can tell exactly what happened, in which form. But if you're looking into the S&P 500, and this is what we will do right now, then you will see that we had exactly a couple of days. I think it was 7 days of winning streak. Okay, so 7 positive days. Let me show it to you right now in terms of the chart, what actually happened. Let me have a look. S&P 500. Here we go. So you see that in the last 5 days, it always went higher. So here last Wednesday it was pretty much flat. Is it the last 5 days? Yeah, sure. Then Tuesday was a good day, Friday was a good day, Monday was a good day, and then Tuesday yesterday we gave a little bit up, and then if you're looking into the months, then you see we had a pretty good month so far until we had this market sale yesterday. So as you can see, it was also, in my personal opinion, most of it was profit taking, okay, because after such good runs, the stock market need to cool off. Some people will take some money off the table. There was a good news to sell, and there's the saying, sell on the news. And therefore, it's interesting that maybe some people thought good vaccine news. What can be better news the next days? Maybe nothing. So let's take some money that we made over the last couple of days. So I think I assume that this was the case. Because today also, if we are looking into the futures, let's have a quick look right now into the futures, and as you can see, the S&P 500 is up 0.7%. Dow futures are almost up 1%, and Nasdaq futures are 0.78%. Why the Dow Jones is up so much? Because those are mainly those companies like, for example, Boeing or other big companies that are heavily impacted by the health crisis, and therefore people are afraid that they will miss out, and they buy those stocks heavily on those good news that of the recovery or a vaccine, right? So therefore you see the Dow Jones today a little bit stronger. Now let's dive further in. What are the breaking news as of this morning? And Moderna. Now, I think it was quite, let's say, necessary for Donald Trump when he saw the Russian news that he needed to do some action, okay? And therefore, I think what happened was he called the people at Moderna who are working on a solution to that health crisis problem, and ordered 100 million doses plus an option for 400 million doses. So this was obviously good news. I think this is also one of the reasons why the market is green today. A lot of positive news that there is maybe the end not far away for our crisis, a big crisis that we are having. I'm super exciting what is coming there for us, and this is obviously fantastic news for the US and the US citizens, because if the US government is securing this kind of doses, then I think US has about 350 million people. Let's double check that here. US population, I think 350. Yeah, I was not bad with my 350. It's 328 as of 2019. Okay, so as you can see, so the option of having 100 doses plus the 400 as an option is obviously positive and could cover all US citizens. Okay, so this is positive news this morning. And then obviously we had some bad news, or let's say not bad news because it's expected, because we are in the biggest health crisis since decades. So as you can see here, UK officially enters a recession. A recession is technically when the GDP is not gaining or losing 2 quarters after each other. So this actually happened for the UK in the last 2 quarters, and it plunged by 20%, guys. So this is obviously not good, and this will be interesting how this will be solved. But for the first time ever, guys, so much money will be pumped by the central banks around the world, right? Europe, US, Asia, that maybe for the very first time ever, guys, the central banks can help and support this crisis. And the difference between the financial crisis 2008 and now is that, you know, the financial crisis was really impacted by those bad banks, right, that traded this greedy products and caused the housing bubble and sold this very, very bad papers. And then the central bank was very in a moral conflict with the citizens, because, you know, bailing out or putting so much money of the tax money into the system would be, you know, why we are saving them. And so there was like a stop, and therefore, you know, we failed. But this how you call it, the enemy here is something that is fighting against the whole humans around the world. And, you know, we want to fight it, and we fight it with all the power and money that we have, because we cannot do anything for it, or not humans was causing it. So therefore the morality of the federal bank is none, right? I mean, they just pumping into the money. I had the So as you can see, this is interesting that this is a totally different situation. I'm having here some issues with the stream, I guess. I hope you still can see me and hear me. So this is what's happening. If you like it so far, make sure to smash that like button, right? This is always appreciated, guys, and I always like if you do this. On other hand, let's have a look into the news that really helped the market yesterday, which was Putin, right? Gave us the breaking news that Russia is registering a world's first vaccine, right? And his daughter has even taken it, right? I mean, this should tell us that even if the daughter of the president is taking it, I think it's absolutely safe. And I have to admit, guys, if you think about it, Russian scientific and science is very, very strong, guys. Okay, so in the past we saw that Russia could break out with some interesting things. You know, they're very good in space as well. So this shows you a little bit that it's really something that you should take serious. Now, Russia, as they are, you know, they don't offer us too much information, and they also don't give us any scientific protocols or anything. They just, you know, said that they tested it to their let's say regulations. Normally it goes through 3 different phases. Phase 1 is going to a small group, second is a larger group, and then third is the biggest group, and then, you know, it goes further, and then it's ensured that it's actually working as well, right? So this is quite interesting to see if there is anything that can happen to that. And I'm quite surprised that Russia is, you know, that much forward. And I'm thinking that, you know, considering the facts and the criteria that we have internationally, a lot of countries are out there, just Russia, you know, use the PR to say, you know, we are the first, we registered the first thing. So I think this is super interesting to see that Russia is doing this PR and marketing step, right? So let's have a look how this plays out. However, we don't have so much information about that, so it's still to be seen with a caution mark definitely in Russia. Now then, obviously, Tesla, guys, are you invested in Tesla, guys? If yes, let me know in the comments. If not, let me know in the comments as well. Now, before we diving into that, make sure to this is a picture of yesterday, but the Wolf of Dubai Danny Instagram needs some more following, so make sure to smash that follow button. I'm posting there some things, breaking news as well, so if you want to have more content of that, make sure to follow me there. And there's also a little bit behind the scenes, so make sure to do that. And on the other side, I created another channel because I want to offer you even more content, so make sure to smash that subscribe button. The link is in the description, guys. This is super important. And let's talk about Tesla. Tesla just announced after hours big news. The board of directors, so Elon Musk and his brother and other people like Larry Ellison, just decided yesterday for the stock that it could be advisable and good for Tesla when they are splitting the stock. And what happened to Tesla stock after hours? The stock went up, quite significantly, right? The stock is now trading somewhere almost at 1,500. So what is actually happening, guys, just for those who are not familiar with stock split? So actually, let's say it's a 5-to-1 stock split. This means that the stock will be transferred from $1,500 per share to $300, and you will get 5 times as much shares as you have now, obviously. So you basically, if you are holding 1 share of Tesla, you will have 5 shares of Tesla times $300. And now this is the same amount, right? $1, 1 share times $1,500, or 5 shares times $300 is exactly the same amount. So this doesn't change for you. You will just have more shares to a lower price, and this will be very, they're doing it usually for that. They are saying they're doing it for a lower price is always more animating people to buy into Tesla, right? They will say, oh, 1,500 is too expensive, and at 300 I could afford 2 shares, even though there's shares or partially shares buying available with a lot of brokers. Still, I think the price of the share is something psychologically important. Apple doing it super successful since decades, right? And Amazon, for example, didn't decide to split the stock. So I'm very happy that Tesla went this way, and I think that will be positive. And I think after this decision also Elon Musk will be happy to do his dance after the stock maybe reached 1,000, but then it's 5 times that much of stocks available. So I think it's super important to understand what's going on, and let's see how the stock will perform. It's definitely positive as of yesterday's closure, right? So I'm quite interested how it further plays out. So I think if you subscribe to the channel, if you followed me on Instagram already, and you smashed that like button in the live stream today, then I'm super happy. And I want to go further into some comments. Let's see. So we have some Russian Tsekov, our member. Then we have, let me just have a look. So we have people from Greece, Timothy, our member. We have people from Birmingham. We have people from Ohio, New Jersey. And then there's people that buying the stocks before the split. Always an interesting idea, right? I mean, we see the Apple stock gained after the split was announced. Tesla is doing the same. So what else do we have? Gold is going down. Yeah, gold is always, a counter uh, stock or a counter value to the stock market. If the stock market goes down, people flee into gold as a real traditional store of value. On the other side, if the stock market goes up, then we see that gold and other values like that are losing, right? So Tsekov is saying a Rambo picture reminds me that I bought space at 24 and still averaging down, positive about the future. Yes, guys, you know, long-term thinking is going through very hard times, guys, and holding is much stronger and more difficult than most people are thinking this, guys. Okay, you think of holding it just, I buy and forget it, but then the stock goes up and you're thinking about selling, right? You're thinking like, wow, guys, I can buy now a Lambo, and when it's going down, then you're thinking, wow, I will lose everything. I will have to sell my house, right? With my wife in it. Or other way around, right? With your husband in it. So it's a game of emotions which you should leave at the door when entering the investment world, guys. This is super important. Otherwise, you will lose, guys. And I'm guaranteeing you that, okay? So I'm guaranteeing you that. So let's see what's going on here. There's people saying Tesla is too expensive. Well, you have now the chance to buy it for 1/5 of the price. Okay. Then people are asking buy before or after the split. Definitely, if you're interested in holding Tesla long term, then the very best time to buy Tesla shares is right now, guys. Okay, this is important. Don't ever try to time the market. Then what we have here, let's see, what do you think about technology stocks dipping? Well, you have to understand that technology stocks went super high. I mean, look at the Nasdaq, you look at the Apples, the Amazons. They have the time of their life, right? Of their, this health crisis, if is like one of the best possible outcomes ever for stocks, right? I mean, Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, people spending so much time now, and there's some consumer behavior as well that changed. People start to order online during the lockdowns, and they will keep this thing ongoing. If it's better, more time saving for them, and it's cheaper, then they will keep on. So the gain of customers and time that they got will continue in the future. So if it's dipping, then it's a good opportunity to buy some of those stocks if you are into them. So this is my personal opinion. So thank you very much. Thank you for smashing that like button, following me on Instagram, Wolf of Dubai Danny. Link also in the description, and also obviously link in the description to my second channel. And I see you with my daily vlog in just a couple of hours. So stay tuned, stay safe, and I wish you a successful day on the stock market. Everything is green, so how much better can it become? Let's see.